This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
Well, before the break, we learned how frozen pipes can really do a number on your home.
But there are other hazards the cold weather can bring to your home, things you need to know, considering the fact that Dan told us a little earlier that frigid temperatures are once again on their way this week. So, joining us today to tell us more is Gamey Elliott, State Farm Insurance Agent in Salisbury. Thanks for joining us today. Wonderful. Okay, so we've learned how to prevent frozen pipes. Let's say we miss one, a pipe freezes and bursts in the house. What do we do?
Well, the first and most important thing is you should know where your water main is, because we found in the last cold snap that a lot of people had no idea where that water main was, and you've got to be able to cut that off. In addition, you might want to call your insurance company, because we can help you out and advise you on service providers that you might need to call to help clean up. If you haven't been able to mop it up already, you might need somebody to help you with that, as well as contractors, plumbers. And it's also helpful to know your deductible as well, so there's no surprise.
All right, so it's not cold yet, I mean, relatively speaking. So there's plenty we can do right now to prepare for this predicted cold snap, starting with the outside of our home. You're saying we need to get out and take care of some things in our yard?
Well, you need to cut back your bushes and trees, because they become ice daggers when it gets in icy conditions. And in addition, you might want to just survey the roof for any ice dams or anything like that. And in addition, there are a lot of things that you can do to kind of take care of the property, whether it's your basement or different things that you can do to check about that.
Like cracks in the foundation?
Cracks in the foundation are a big thing as well. Whether it's air getting in or whether it's pests that get into the house, you don't want that to happen. And so anyway.
Okay, so we take good care of our house, and we do everything we should preparing for the winter. It's that guy down the street that didn't trim the tree, branch comes down, takes out the power. What should we do to get ready for power outages?
Well, the thing to do is to always have an emergency kit available, and things like, if you want to have like flashlights and batteries, bottled water, non-perishable food items, and also blankets, that would be a good idea as well. Also, have phone numbers for your utility companies, any batteries for backup, and also a first aid kit would be really helpful. And if you have a generator, make sure you have proper fuel for your generator.
Not going to do you much good otherwise.
Not going to do you much good otherwise.
And of course, the last thing we need to happen during the cold snap is for our heating system to just go kaput. So there's things that we can do now so that it'll run efficiently and not work so hard.
Right.
What are they?
One of the things that they recommend is that every time you should clean your your filters. They should be replaced. In addition, you should check your insulation in your attics and crawl spaces, and also seal any leaks that might be around the house. Also, make sure you have proper attic ventilation so that you don't have any ice dams or things that might have problems with your roof.
Right.
Also, another thing is with your HVAC is your storm windows. If you only have single pane, you might want to put your storm windows on. If you don't have storm windows, you might want to go to plastic film that you can buy at the local hardware store. And also make sure that you open your fireplace damper if you need to, just to kind of counterbalance. Yes, especially when you're starting a fire, make sure that everything ventilates properly.
Just some good efficiency tips.
Good efficiency.
Talking about efficiency, don't forget your whole dryer system.
The dryer is very important. We see so many dryer fires, and the number one thing to do is you need to clean your lint trap after every single time you use it. In addition, check your exhaust vent to make sure that that's not clogged. I know that recently I found a bird in mine had made a home in mine. But the thing of it is if your clothes are not drying properly, then that might be a sign that your vent is clogged. So you really need to check your whole vent line to make sure that that's nice and clear.
Just to make sure.
All right, so we're talking about things to do before the cold sets in, and there's always chores that we can do around the house during the winter time, and one of them is to just get out and maybe clear up some clutter.
Well, clutter is can be also related to claims at different times, but it's a good idea during the winter months. I know I'd rather do it in the winter than the spring, to clean out drawers or different things around the house, your shelves, get rid of expired items. Also check medications and throw out anything old. In your garage, you can clear your storage shelves out, and everybody knows that they tend to clutter, and the winter time's an excellent time to go ahead and get rid of a lot of those things.
What about safety issues like rugs?
Well, safety, it's a good idea to replace worn rugs periodically. In addition, you can buy the pads in order to keep them from slipping, or just replacement of those those rugs, but slips and falls are a major cause of accidental deaths in the United States, and it's really important to keep an eye out for those rugs.
Amy Elliott, State Farm Insurance in
Great.
Salisbury, thank you so much for
Thank
joining us this
you.
afternoon. Good ideas.
And for more information, more winter tips from State Farm Insurance, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. We now know what to do to protect our home when Old Man Winter gives us his worst. How about our family? Cold weather can make breathing a chore for those who suffer from asthma. But the weather is not completely to blame. We'll take a look at some other common triggers and find out why you may want to stop blaming the family pet. Plus, why we're seeing a spike in asthma cases among children.
And from your family to your finances, we're going to show you how to become the ultimate bargain hunter so you can save a few bucks. Here's a little preview for you. It's more than just clipping coupons. But first, we want you to be part of our studio audience. It's real easy to book your seat. Visit delmarvalife.com. Click on the show tab. There on the right side of the page, you'll see the ticket tab under For Our Audience. Or you can just give us a call, 443-880-9116. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.